Do you remember under Klopp when suddenly a young player named Stefan Bajcetic popped up and played a role in our midfield? He took the number 6 position. And he did all right for a while, didn't he? He did really well for a while, replacing or covering for Fabinho. And we thought, young, tall, long legs, like Fabinho, just stretch it out, go gadget style, get the ball from players. He seemed to have a good reading of the game. And he had a really bright future. And I think he had some injuries, but we've hardly seen him since then. So there's this article here. Stefan Bajcetic, I'm terrible with names, I'm really sorry, is attracting plenty of interest as Liverpool consider future. And for his sake, maybe that should be the case. Although we don't have anyone really to replace Gravenberch in the number 6. Yes, we have our wonderful Japanese Swiss Army knife, and Slot doesn't seem to trust him. But Slot doesn't seem to trust Stefan either. So let's see. He spent the 24-25 campaign with Salzburg and then Las Palmas in 2 loan moves with varying success. The hope had been that the Spaniard would become a regular after Pepin Linders at Salzburg. But Linders got sacked, didn't he, after a few months. It's a terrible start for the club. Same with Bobby Clark. Bobby Clark followed him over there too. And then he's dropped out of the team with Linders no longer being a manager. It's an unfortunate move for those 2 players. Linders sacked in December. So he only started 8 times for the Estuarian club. Then he moved mid-season to Las Palmas. Bobby Clark stayed there the whole season, barely played after that. But there's plenty of interest from clubs that would like to buy him around Europe. He could rejoin his boyhood club, Celta Vigo. We would, of course, seek a sizable fee for the number 43, who could still be given an opportunity to stake his claim under Slot this pre-season. Pre-season's a tricky one, isn't it? You like to believe that clubs and managers do give every player every chance to impress and say, it's fresh slate, show us what you can do, show us how you developed over the last year when we didn't trust you that much last year. Let's see if you can grab a spot in the squad going forward. On the bench, maybe stake a claim for first team. But you know that's not the reality, isn't it? Because so often we see really exciting performances in pre-season from younger players or fringe players, and you think, wow, they're stepping up. And then first day of the Premier League campaign comes and they're nowhere in the squad. And you go, that's frustrating. And I'm sure for the players, that's very frustrating too, because they're like, well, I did everything right in this preseason. I trained well, I put in the performances, I scored some goals, I defended some goals, whatever your position is, and I'm still not getting a look in. And I'm right back to being on the fringes. So I don't know how much I trust that managers really use preseason to test out players. I think more often than not, when they play our younger players and fringe players in pre-season, is to put them in a shop window. And I think that's probably likely to happen again with young Stefan here. He'll go in the shop window by playing a few games. He'll probably do well because he's a good player. Depends on the caliber of our opposition during the pre-season. I actually haven't seen a list. I don't know who we're playing, if it's been released yet or not. He'll be in the shop window, and then we'll try and get as much money as we can for him. And that will be the same with other players, maybe Harvey Elliott too. And in this other article, Stefan Bajcetic faces uncertain future despite summer promise. So it goes on to once again explain that didn't have a great season for loans. I like that phrase. He was once heralded as Liverpool's next midfield metronome. I felt that too. I felt he was going to be a good replacement for Fabinho. And it didn't happen, did it? It didn't happen for him. All right, so here's what Slot has said. This is a quote from him on Stefan Bajcetic. I hope it will be a big year for him because he's a very talented player. And I think he could become a very important player for us, but only if he gets playing time now. If you're that young and you've been out for so long, the only thing you need is playing time. It's a smart decision, at least in our opinion, to let him go somewhere where he will hopefully play a lot of games. Then for next season, we'll have a player. If he fulfills his potential, he could definitely play for us in the future. That is a quote about going on loan last season. I think that must have been a quote when Slot first came in and was explaining why Bajcetic was going out on loan. So then he said, look at this last line. For next season, we'll have a player. If he fulfills his potential, he could definitely play for us in the future. But you would say that his year of 2 loans has been a disappointment. You wouldn't say that Klopp has any reason to, if he didn't already have faith in Bajcetic's potential, that he would have after those 2 loan spells, because they just didn't work out, right? Not to the extent he's going to want them to. So a Celta Vigo return could be on the cards. Liverpool are due to report back for pre-season on July the 8th, just over a month away. So I'm sure this story will have some legs. We'll find out if he leaves us. I like the guy, I like the lad. If he does go, I hope he goes to a good team and has a great career ahead of him. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Support the channel. Subscribe, like, comment. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Help me improve. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.